Days into taking office as Prime Minister, Andy Burnham has made a major wave in Westminster by dismissing his immigration minister following a public and bitter policy feud with Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood. If you have been following the rapid transition of power in Downing Street, this move marks one of the sharpest internal conflicts for the new Labour administration. To understand how this unfolded, we need to look at the reporting from major news outlets like ITV News, The Times, and The Guardian, which have been tracking this standoff closely. The conflict stems from a high-profile dispute over the government's proposed immigration and asylum bill. Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood has advocated for a significantly tougher stance on immigration, proposing reforms that include doubling the qualification time for permanent residence, or indefinite leave to remain, from 5 years to 10 years. According to reporting by ITV News, tension erupted when the immigration minister published an article in The Times suggesting that certain essential groups, such as foreign care workers, should be exempted from these blanket 10-year extensions. The Home Secretary viewed this public counter-proposal as a direct breach of the ministerial code and collective cabinet responsibility. News outlets, including Times Radio and The Guardian, reported that the disagreement quickly turned into an extraordinary standoff between Number 10 and the Home Office, with Mahmood calling for the minister's immediate removal. On one side of the debate, supporters of the Home Secretary argued that strict cabinet discipline and a unified government message are essential, particularly when handling sensitive national issues like border control and asylum policy. Proponents of Mahmood's approach maintain that restoring public confidence in the immigration system requires firm, consistent rules without public policy divergence among ministers. On the other side, allies of the outgoing immigration minister and over 80 Labour backbench MPs raised concerns about the practical impact of a blanket 10-year settlement delay. Critics within the party argued that key sectors relying on migrant labour, including social care and healthcare, could face severe staffing challenges. Others voiced concerns that retroactive policy changes could create unnecessary uncertainty for families already living and working legally in the UK. Reporting from The Guardian highlighted that Prime Minister Andy Burnham faced an immediate political test upon taking office: either back his Home Secretary to enforce cabinet authority, or risk further division within his parliamentary party. Ultimately, Burnham chose to remove the immigration minister from his post to restore order in the department and maintain alignment on government policy. This decision reflects the complex balancing act facing the new government. On one hand, Prime Minister Burnham has supported key aspects of the border control legislation to demonstrate firm leadership. On the other hand, he faces growing pressure from progressive backbenchers and advocacy groups who are urging a more compassionate and flexible approach to asylum and immigration. As the new cabinet settles into Number 10, all eyes will be on how the Home Office navigates the passage of the immigration and asylum bill through Parliament, and whether this early reshuffle successfully unites the party or signals further debates ahead. What are your thoughts on how the new administration handled this cabinet dispute? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.